Hi, my name is Dan with ENS Security, and today we're going to show you how to set up the intrusion detection on the Uniview system. Again, one thing I want to mention is make sure that the camera and the NVR that you're using has the latest firmware and support the features that you want to use. And now I'm going to show you how to set up the intrusion detection through the web browser interface. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have Internet Explorer open, okay? And then after that, you want to go into the settings where it says Internet Options, and then make sure that the ActiveX settings are enabled, okay? That way you can utilize the full features of the web browser. Once you're done there, you're going to go ahead and type in the IP address of the NVR. So in this example, I put in 192.168.240, and then as you can see here, you have the login page now. So I'm going to put in the username, which is admin, lowercase by default, and the password that I created, which is ENS, lowercase, 12345, and then I'm going to click login. Now I'm in the interface of the recorder itself. So one of the first things I want to do is verify I can see the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and go down here, click the single view mode, and then click on the camera here on the left hand side, so I can see the camera and verify everything's correct. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start the setup process. So I'm going to go ahead and click setup up here. And then at the very top where it says client, I'm going to click on that. And you're going to note here that there says intelligent mark. You want to make sure that's set to on, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to see the intrusion analytics that you set up. After you select on, you're going to go ahead and click save. Next, you're going to go to camera. And then under schedule, click on that. And again, you're going to notice two different schedules. You're going to have a recording schedule and a snapshot schedule. So you're going to make sure that you're selected to the right camera, make sure the recording schedule is on, and then click on edit, and then make sure that the event type is selected as event, because the analytics that we're using is classified as an event. Then you're going to copy to all the days that you want for the schedule and click OK. So you're going to notice here already it's set up for event, so it's a light pinkish purple color, okay? Once you're done there, you're going to do the same thing for the snapshot schedule. Click on that, select the right camera, make sure this snapshot schedule is on, go to edit, and then again, under the drop-down menu, make sure it's selected as event, copy to all the days that you want, click OK, and then you're going to go ahead and click save. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up the analytics itself. So we're going to go ahead and go to the smart menu at the top here. And then what we're going to do now, we're going to make sure we go to the intrusion detection part. So we're going to make sure we check the intrusion box here, and then click this little gear icon to enter the menu settings. So here you're going to see a couple of tabs. So we're going to start with drawing the actual area itself. So the intrusion detection area is actually an enclosed area, okay? So as an example, I'm going to click draw area. And then I'm going to draw like a rectangular region. And again, keep in mind you can always alter the shape. So once I do that, as you can see here, I'm drawing a rectangular region. Okay, and then I'm going to click Finish Drawing. Note that as soon as I start drawing the region, these extra settings pop up here. So the time threshold is actually the amount of time that someone is going to be loitering in that area in terms of seconds. So for this example, I'm going to keep at the most minimum, okay? The sensitivity, the higher the sensitivity, the more it's going to pick up an object, so I'm going to increase that. And the percentage is just actually the percentage size of the object. So if something is a larger size, then and you increase it, that means the object actually has to fill up a larger size. But in this example, I'm going to keep it at the minimum. Once I do that, make sure all the perimeters are enabled. Then I'm going to go to the arming schedule, go to edit, and make sure it's copied to all the days that I want, and click OK. Next, I'm going to go to click trigger actions. And again, one of the most important things you want to make sure it's set up to is for the recording. So under the D3, it's checked already for recording. And again, to note, there's extra options that you can trigger as well, like a buzzer, email notification, or an alarm output, okay? Once you're done there, you're going to go ahead and click save. And then you're going to make sure it's verified to operation succeeded. And now I'm going to go to the live view and verify that I can see the analytics. So now you can see the intrusion box that I just drew, and now we're going to see this in action. As you can see here, she's walking towards the detection region, and there's a red box that's around her, which means she's being picked up. Okay. Then just to verify that she got caught on the playback, you're going to click on the Smart menu up here, and then you're going to click on VCA Search, and then you're going to select the correct camera, which is D3 in this example, the date and time. The event type is going to be selected as Intrusion Detection. Then go ahead and click Search. And once you click Search, you're going to see a bunch of snapshots of that person being detected. So you can select on any of the pictures here on the checkbox. Okay, and then on the right hand side here, you're going to notice that particular snapshot video clip. It's going to show you the camera channel, the date and time, the event type, which shows Intrusion Detection, and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and click play. And if you want to see in larger format, just go ahead and click on that double arrow button. And as you can see here, you can see her clearly walking through the area. And if you want to escape the large view, go ahead and click on the escape button on the keyboard. And that's how you do it. And now I'm going to show you guys how to set up the intrusion detection through the NVR Local Interface. So once you log into the recorder, you're going to click on this little icon down here, the home menu. And then one of the first things you're going to do is you're going to click on System. Then right here where it says Intelligent Mark, you want to check that box and hit Apply. Again, the reason you want to do that is because if you don't, then the analytics will not show up. Once you're done there, you're going to go to Storage. Okay, and then you're going to see again the same two schedules, recording and snapshot. So under the recording schedule, make sure that you have the correct camera selected. In this example, it's D3. Make sure the enable scheduled is checked. Okay, and then under the edit option, of course, you're going to make sure you have which days selected. Under the type of event, you're going to select event because the analytics is considered under event. Okay. Then you're going to select copy to whatever days that you want and then click OK. Then as you can see here, the color code is going to show the color code for the event. Once you do that, you're going to click Apply. Next, you're going to do the same thing with the snapshot schedule. Okay, and then select the right camera, D3, and again, make sure the enable checkbox is selected. And then you're going to go to Edit. And then under the event type, of course, select event again, and then copy to all the days that you want, click OK. And then you have the right color code now. And then you're going to go ahead and click Apply, and then exit this part of the menu, okay? Then, now we're going to set up the analytics itself. So under VCA, you're going to select the right camera, okay? And then now you're going to select where it says Intrusion Detection, okay? And then click on the little gear icon. Then, as you can see here, it's organized a little bit differently, but the same concept still applies, okay? So under the trigger action, of course, make sure the recording is always enabled for that particular channel, and then you can select whatever else that you want to trigger, okay? And then click OK. Once you're done there, the arming schedule, make sure it's selected to all the days that you want, apply, and then OK. And then next what we're going to do is we're going to draw the detection area, okay? So you're going to click on the draw icon here. Now one thing I want to mention is it allows you 4 analytics per channel, so you just only need to enable the first one, okay? Unless you want to draw multiple regions. So I'm going to draw a similar rectangular region like I did earlier. Then left click to close out each corner. Okay, then once you do that, you're going to go ahead and select the sensitivity. So I'm going to maximize the sensitivity so it can pick up objects a lot easier. Time and percentage, I'm not going to mess with that, but just keep in mind that if you want to have someone loiter in that area for a certain amount of seconds, then you can adjust that as well too, okay? Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and click Apply, okay? And then I'm going to exit the menu. And then I'm going to right click so I can go back into the live menu and then verify that my detection box is enabled, okay? So now we're going to show this in action. So as you can see, she's walking through the detection region and the green box turned to red, so it means it picked her up. So now we're going to test to see if she got picked up by going into the menu. We're going to go to VCA and then we're going to go to VCA Search. You're going to select where it says behavior search, and then of course the camera that you want, which is D3 in this example, and the event type, which is the intrusion detection. You're going to click on search. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and click the latest time period, and then you're going to click the play button. And as you can see, she's walking through the detection region now. So right below the video, it shows the channel camera, the time and date, and the event type, which is intrusion detection. So it's simple as that. And that concludes our tutorial on how to set up the intrusion detection on the Uniview system through the NVR interface and the web interface. Thanks for watching.